Hello everyone and welcome to another Star Wars figure review. Today we're going to be taking a look at a very cool figure but quite a controversial character. He's very much the Marmite of the Star Wars universe in the sense that you either love this character or you absolutely despise him. And I'm a little bit on the fence if I'm being honest, guilty pleasures and all that. But the figure I want to give you a look at, obviously if you've seen the title and the video thumbnail, is this guy. Jar Jar Binks. Terrible impression once again. Very cool figure, however. As I said, the character receives a fair amount of criticism, and to be fair, he isn't the best character choice in my opinion, but if you have a Phantom Menace sort of collection focus, then this is definitely a figure that you're going to want to pick up, because as much as we hate to admit it, he is quite a pivotal part of that film. As I said, while I'm not a big fan of the character, the figure itself is fantastic, and I'll talk about that in more detail in just a minute. Before we do, let's take a look at the packaging he comes in. This one is once again from the vintage collection, so we have the very cool vintage card back with this one. Got the Phantom Menace logo at the top there, the Jar Jar Binks name tab, and an image of Jar Jar on the back. On the reverse side of the card we do have a rundown of some of the other vintage figures, some of which have been reviewed, some of which haven't, but stay tuned as reviews on all of these figures will be coming soon. This is another one of those figures as well that was made available on the Lost Line card that I've given you a look at in previous videos, although I just picked it up on the basic vintage card back. So there we go, that's the packaging that Jar Jar comes in. Now onto the figure. As I said, if you hate the character, you'll love the figure, which is a bit of a contradiction, but something that I don't live by, but I'm not a big fan of Jar Jar. I don't hate him as much as some people do, but I'm not his biggest fan, but the figure really surprised me. I'm really impressed with the quality and detail of this one. Not only do we have a reasonably accurate head sculpt, but we also have some great painted details and some very cool accessories as well. As you can see, he comes with one of the energy balls there, and he also comes with a long gold staff. We also get this fake leather material used on the lower tunic, which looks very cool. If we get close up, you can see some of that texture and detail on there. So very high quality stuff used to produce this figure. Really cool. You've also got some nice detailed paint apps on the arms which capture the texture of Jar Jar's skin. And in terms of articulation, he does have a ball jointed head and a hinged neck. So he's got double joints in the head. He has a hinged shoulder and elbow, swivel wrists, swivel waist, swivel hips, ball hinged knees and ball hinged ankles as well. So really, you can't complain with this guy. As I said, if you're not a big fan of the character, then maybe the figure will surprise you. That's definitely the case with me. I'm not a big fan of Jar Jar, as I've said numerous times, but the figure is very well made and a real highlight of the vintage collection. This figure is also much more superior to the movie Heroes Jar Jar in my opinion. I'm not going to go into too much detail as to why that is in this review, but maybe somewhere down the line I will review the Jar Jar from the movie Heroes line and give you a look at these two side by side just to give you a comparison. So there we go, that is Jar Jar Binks from the vintage collection. Once again, the figure and car back are very cool, and if you do happen to spot this figure in stores and you've got a bit of spare cash, pick him up by all means. He's a great addition to the collection. So I want to thank you for watching this review, guys. I will be back with many more very soon. So until then, as always, keep collecting, and may the Force be with you.